And our senior reporter, Catherine Falders, joins me now from Capitol Hill with more on this. Catherine, what kind of evidence do prosecutors have to back up these charges?
Well, we can't glean specifically from the indictment the breadth of evidence that prosecutors have. But what's very clear, especially as it relates to these wire fraud charges, is prosecutors clearly followed the money here. You know that included in these counts are wire fraud charges, money laundering, wire fraud related to COVID. For example, they say that they have government forms that show that Santos lied on these forms, and that's what they have in their possession. And in order for this indictment to get approved, also, this would have had to be presented to a grand jury that signed off on it. So while we don't know exactly what they have, it's very clear that there is a paper trail here.
Now, Santos is also facing an investigation by the House Ethics Committee. Could these charges impact that?
They could, in a way. So typically what happens when there's a House ethics investigation and there's a Department of Justice investigation, typically DOJ would say, look, we're looking into this. We have our own investigation. And it wouldn't necessarily halt in ethics. It would still be ongoing, but maybe a little slower. But also important to remember here, as you know, there's been multiple complaints submitted to the House Ethics Committee. So there could be other allegations, for example, that the House Ethics Committee is investigating that DOJ is not, or vice versa. So they're parallel tracks here, but one can affect the other. We just don't know the extent of that yet.
So what are you hearing from lawmakers on Capitol Hill? Is there any chance enough Republicans could join a vote to expel Santos from Congress?
Well, that requires a 2/3 vote of the House, and it doesn't seem like they're anywhere close to that now. You heard Rachel in her piece that at least a dozen House Republicans have called on Santos to resign. He's made very clear that he will not step down, and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has said that he's not going to specifically call on him to resign until and if, for example, he is found guilty. At that point, maybe he will call on him to resign. The Speaker last night also said that if the House Ethics Committee were to come out and publicly say that they believe that Santos should resign, then Speaker McCarthy would obviously agree with that assessment, Diane.
All right, senior reporter Catherine Falders, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.